I'd like to thank you all for coming today. I have come to a rather difficult decision, and after considerable thought, I'm announcing today that I will not be a candidate in the 1996 presidential election. Now, I'm here to answer any questions at all. Yes, yes.
Yeah, whatever happened to Bill Nye? Did he wind up getting his own show or what?
Yes, yes he did. Once again, let me emphasize that after a great deal of soul-searching and personal considerations, I have decided that I will not, I repeat, not be a candidate for President of the United States in the upcoming election year. Yes, yes.
Are you and Tracy Conway married in real life? Because it seems like you guys...
No, we're not. No, we're not. Actually, my actual wife, you might be interested to know, was very much against the idea of me running for President of the United States, and because of her wishes and other very personal reasons, I have made the painful decision not, and please don't misquote me on this, not to run for president. Any questions? Yes, yes.
My brother is really, really funny, and I was just wondering if you guys were ever looking for...
Hey, is this microphone working? Okay, look, I'm going to say it again, all right? My reason for not running for the President of the United States is very, very, very personal. Very, very private, okay? Would you like to know what that reason is? All right, I'm going to tell you. It's because I don't feel the passion. I don't feel the calling. I don't yet get the real sense that the people of this nation realize that they're on the threshold of a real opportunity, a chance to turn to a genuine non-politician named John Keister, someone who finally offers a real chance for change. Someone who will give our children and our children's children an honest-to-gosh future to believe in. Now, I offer that possibility, and I'm willing to serve. I'm just waiting to hear the word. But until then, I'm telling you all, I'm not going to run. I'm not going to do it unless I hear just one hopeful voice, just one person cry out and say, "We need you, John. You're our last great hope. Please run. Please be our nation's leader."
Keister.
Yes.
Yeah. Who came up with that idea for the high-five and white guys?
Forget it. So much. Wow, thank you. Oh, thanks so much. Thank you. You know, I got to tell you, boy, thank you very much for that, but boy, it's just, you know, you look at it's been a terrible week here in the Northwest. Terrible week for weather. I mean, you know, we just got to, our neighbors are just, oh, it's just terrible what's happening. The floods are here, and there's all sorts of trouble near the Skokomish, the Skykomish, the Snohomish, and the Stillaguamish rivers. Those are all Indian names. You notice they all end in ish, which is Native American for don't build a house here. It floods. It floods. Sounds like squish or fish. It's kind of onomatopoeia. We should have figured that out. Anyway, I always really thought that the floods were centered around Enumclaw or Black Diamond or Kent, you know. But I guess I was mostly basing that on the length of pants that people wear around there. But that isn't it, apparently. Thing is, you got to say that those flood areas must be great places to live because people keep moving back there. You know, even they get washed away, they move back. But I guess if you want to buy a house there, though, I would check it out. You know, I mean, I would be really worried if I looked around the neighborhood and people in the surrounding neighborhood had really wrinkled fingertips. If you saw that, I would say, I don't know. Or if the previous owner, if he keeps bragging about his lung capacity, that would be a tip-off. But I would say that it's probably more important to be aware of the early warning signs of flooding so that you can take the proper emergency procedures. Now, there's lots of warning signs that you should be familiar with. For example, your dog's legs look unusually short. That's a tip-off. People from Sultan are on TV. That's always a tip-off. There are lots of fish in your popcorn when usually there aren't any. Or the neighbor's plastic yard ornaments are floating by your nightstand. Or the Happy Meal toy at the local McDonald's is a snorkel. And finally, a King 5 van pulls up and Jim Foreman steps out. Oh, man. There he is. Oh. You don't want to see that. That's a very scary sight. You don't want to see that. Anyway, speaking of scary, there's all sorts of really new You've probably seen a lot of the advertisements out for the big films that are coming, thrillers, suspenseful things. There's a lot of really exciting stuff coming your way, films for the holidays. And I think we have a preview of a really good one right now that we want to show you. Take a look.
He's obsessed. He's relentless. He's twisted. And nothing can stop him.
May I help you?
May I help you?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Quit it!
Quit it!
Wow!
Copycat.
I'm at the corner of 4th and Maynard.
No, I'm in the corner of 4th and Maynard.
Come pick me up before 2 o'clock.
You come pick me up before 2 o'clock.
Shut up, man! Shut up, man! Knock it off! Knock it off!
Jimmy? 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 Put Jimmy back on the phone! Put Jimmy back on the phone!
He's so annoying. He's such a dork.
All right, smart guy.
All right, smart guy.
Freeze! Freeze! Look, I don't know what I'm going to charge you with.
Look, I don't know what I'm going to charge you with,
But I'll think of something.
but I'll think of something.
We're going downtown. Come on, we're going down.
Come on!
Copycat. Now playing.
Copycat. Now playing.
Knock it off, would you?
Knock it off, would you?
I'm the announcer.
I'm the announcer.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on.
Shut up!
Shut up!
Jerk!
All right, stay with us because we've got a great show. We've got a great show. We'll be right back. We'll be right back. All right, the bit's over.
Okay, the bet's over.
We can stop it now.
Just stop it now.
Stop turning the left on me anymore.
It's time for your favorite beer.
I'd like a Budweiser.
I'll take a Miller.
Red Hook.
Say Folly Girl for me, please.
But when you're gonna have more than 8, there's only one name you need to know. Yes, beer. Ice brewed with the stuff you need to get the job done. Ask for it by name.
Okay, Mr. Hall, if you'll please just have a seat. The doctor will be with you shortly.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi.
Hi.
You here for a vasectomy?
Yeah.
Me too. How many have you had?
Oh. None.
You know how many I've had? 6.
Oh.
This is going to be number 7.
Well, why did you do that?
Well, so I can't impregnate a lady. I mean, don't you know why you're here?
No. Why did you have 6 vasectomies?
Oh. Well, see, after the first one, I thought, what if it didn't work? You know, so I came back in here and I said, what if it didn't work? And they said, hey, it probably worked. We think it worked. And I said, gee, I don't know. And they said, okay, if that's the way you feel about it. So they whacked me again. Now,
Oh, I see.
The third one was just stupidity on my part. Because, see, I'd completely forgotten about the first 2. I just zoned it. It completely went out of my head. And And so when they opened me up, I said, hey, wait a minute, I've done this before. I was so embarrassed, you know, and we all had a kind of a good chuckle about that one.
Uh-huh. So, what happened with the fourth one?
You have got a lot of nerve asking me about that. How dare you ask me about my fourth vasectomy? That is very personal. What are you, some kind of sicko? How would you like it if I asked you about your fourth vasectomy, huh?
I'm sorry. Sorry, man.
Now, my fifth vasectomy, that was an accident. See, I was going to get a massage, but out of habit, I came in here. You see, and then they said the usual, and I said, you bet, and then whack, they got me again.
So, what happened with your sixth one?
I'm glad you asked me about that one, because there's a very interesting story about my sixth vasectomy. See, I got a friend that works down at the Guinness Book of World Records, and I was talking to him about my 5 vasectomies, and I said, is that a record? And he said, yeah, by about 4. So I started thinking about that, and I said, well, what if somebody comes along and they have a vasectomy, and then they think, gee whiz, I could get the record if I only got 5 more. So I decided to get that 6th one to put it out of reach, so to speak.
So, what brings you back here?
Well, I don't want to scare you, but it still hasn't worked. My wife just found out she's pregnant. Can you believe that? So here I am to try it again.
Mr. Percy, we're ready for you.
Well, I gotta go. Good luck.
Yeah, you too. Excuse me. Is this really his 7th vasectomy?
Yes, it is. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, what happened on the 4th one?
That is none of your business. Don't ever ask about his 4th vasectomy. Now, his 5th one, that one was pretty funny.
Yeah, that was pretty
Get up off of that thing and dance to you, Get up off of that thing and dance to
Good evening. This is the Late Report. Well, a Florida judge threw out charges against Courtney Love for assaulting 2 boys at a concert with an official ruling that they were not exposed to any greater amount of violence than expected at a rock concert. The judge's unofficial ruling was, hey, you knew she was nuts when you bought the tickets. In light of the hearing, Courtney says that because of possible injury to herself, she will rethink diving into crowds at concerts. Instead, she'll end each show by dumping a large bucket of rocks on her head. Washington State University quarterback Chad Davis has been benched for the rest of the year because of his negative and unsupportive attitude. When Davis was asked about his punishment, he said, I don't care. They're just a big bunch of losers and their team sucks. Well, the weather has certainly been big news this week, and I believe we have a live report.
Well, it sure is chilly and damp here today. It's kind of a day where a nice raincoat like this is appropriate. And yet, Tim, you're wearing a thin wool sweater.
Why, yes, I am, Jim. This thin wool sweater is made out of 100% virgin Irish wool. And speaking of Irish wool, Sally has a report on sheep. Sally?
Thanks, Tim. Sheep in Ireland are a sturdy bunch, and one of the reasons for that is the type of grass that they feed on. But there is another kind of grass that is causing problems in the inner cities of America today. Dale has that report. Dale?
Thank you, Sally. Grass. A word that has more than one meaning. And that can be frustrating if English is your second language. Tammy has more. Tammy?
Thank you, Dale. The language barrier is a problem for some, but the Great Barrier Reef is a challenge to all. For that story, we go down under to Jason. Jason?
Thank you, Tammy. Deep sea diving is a thrill, but not for everyone. Carl?
Jason, the phobia of water is nothing to laugh at, although laughter can be good medicine for other ailments. Susie?
Thanks, Susie. Back to you, John.
Thanks, guys. Well, a survey of local celebrities' refrigerators found that Husky women's basketball coach Chris Gobrecht had a lot of wine and whipped cream. Chris if you're watching, call me anytime. Just call me. A silent auction in December to sell the props from Seattle Opera's The Ring will include Siegfried's sword, Hagen's drinking horn, and the Mimes poison canteen. Now, they don't know how much money they'll make, but anything that mentions mimes and poison together should bring in a bundle. The U.S. Postal Service is moving its main mail processing center from Seattle to Tukwila. When asked why the move will be made, a spokesperson for the Postal Service said this way the new offices will be located much closer to the rifle range. Ooh. Well, the 4th annual Coffee Fest was held at the Convention Center last weekend, and Nancy Guppy was there. Here's her report.
Thanks, John. You know, the 4th annual Coffee Fest was a huge success and so much fun, too. I mean, there were coffees from places all over the world, places like South America and Asia and Africa and Australia and Alaska. And what did I say, Alaska? I don't know why I said that. But seriously, there are so many different kinds of coffees. I mean, there's dark roast and light roast and medium roast and light roast and dark roast and light roast and dark roast. And then they had foods there, too, all sorts of foods, coffee foods, you know, foods made out of coffee. There was coffee loaf and coffee bread with, like, a really good coffee butter. And there was caramelized coffee, coffee cookies, coffee bean soup, which was weird but good, weird but good. Oh, but best of all, they were really cool people. They were really cool people that were really cool. In fact, I met this one woman from France. You know, France, the real France. She came to me and she said, "Isn't this fun? Isn't this fun? Have you tried the cafe pate?" And I said, and she said it in a French accent, of course. And I said, "No, I haven't, but I'm going to." And then we just really hit it off, you know. And then she told me that I could come and stay at her house anytime. And I mean, she lives right in Paris. I mean, right in Paris, in Paris. And you know something? I'm going to do it. I'm going to take her up on it. I'm going to go and I'm going to stay at her house in France, Paris. In fact, maybe I could go even like at Christmas time because, you see, we have time off at Christmas. How many weeks off do we have at Christmas? How many weeks off? How many weeks off?
I don't know.
Bill, how many weeks off do we have at Christmas?
I don't know.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God, it's the middle of November. I've got to book my flight right now because Christmas is the most popular time of year to fly. And if I don't get my ticket right now, I won't be able to go. And I would be so sad if I couldn't get on the flight to France. It would be so sad. Oh, my God. Okay, calm down. Calm down. Okay, breathe. I just need a phone. I need a cell phone. I need a phone. I need a phone. Anybody have a phone? I need a phone. I need a cell phone. I need a phone. I need a phone. Oh, my God.
Nancy Guppy, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to take a long car trip with her right around now. Finally, the Washington State Lottery scratch tickets to pay for the new Mariners Stadium will go on sale February 19th. The Mariners will resume their scratching sometime in early April. This is the Late Report. Don't go away. We'll be coming right back.
And now, a commentary.
Hi, I'm Victor Morris. Now, when Alex Trebek was in town last week, he said that they had trouble attracting black contestants to Jeopardy, but that they're trying. Well, Alex, I think I might be able to shed a little light on the reason for this trouble, because a few months ago, I was in Los Angeles and I auditioned for the show. Now, one of the things they have you do when you audition for a game show is actually play a mock version of the game. So, there I was, ready to go, and here come the categories. They were the songs of John Tesh, Lexus facts, things that are plaid, fjords, sunburn remedies, and Idaho. Yeah. Now, it occurred to me that all these categories seemed a little, well, how should I say it, Caucasian? I mean, how many African Americans have you seen driving a Lexus? I mean, it's just not the kind of car that we choose. So I mentioned this to the producers, and I have to say, they were really cool about it, and they said, "Victor, you're absolutely right." And they went and reworked the category so it read, "Top 10 items to steal out of a Lexus." Hey, come on now, you know, it's not their fault. They just didn't get it, you know what I'm saying? Like, if they had changed it to large American automobiles of the 70s, I would have cleaned up. Now, if at some time I could have given a little answer like, "What is sweet potato pie, Alex?" then, you know, I'd be a winner. Still, they are trying. You could tell, though, because the category for Final Jeopardy was the funk of Dionne Warwick. Hey, it's a start. Love you.
Well, that's just about all the time we have this week for Almost Live. We enjoyed having you in our studio, and we'd love to have you back next week. Bye-bye.